Resources Committee is scheduled a meeting concerning the diminishing supply of juvenile salmon. And that's tomorrow at 2.
Great. Let's put a big red star by that one.
Now, Suzanne, I know you're not interested in fish.
Really? Is it that obvious?
Since you are a freshman, it is very important that you do well on this committee.
I know that, Natty. You don't have to worry about me. When I have a job to do, I do it. Just for the record, in my long string of beauty titles, not once was my first runner-up ever called upon to fulfill my duties. Even when I sprained my right wrist, I shook hands with my left.
Yes, we know, Suzanne.
But I do wish just once I could get on a committee that interests me. Instead, I'm forced to spend my time reading the Alaskan Game Warden's report about the spawning habits of juvenile salmon. I'm sorry, but I say just squeeze a little lemon on it and don't ask questions.
Suzanne, just remember, if you do a good job on this, then later on we can write our own ticket. Now, Emerson, what do you have?
Well, the Georgia VFW wants to know if you'll ride on their VE Day anniversary float. The former Congressional Women's Caucus is having a reception in the Lindy Boggs room at noon, and we pushed off the interview with roll call until next week.
Malone, is there something wrong? You're acting very nervous.
I guess I am a little. I just saw Ted Kennedy in the parking lot. His face is huge.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm sorry I'm late. I was up all night studying for my midterm in computer science, and then I had to stop by and pick up these sneakers that you wanted. I took them out of the box and laced them up for you.
What are those for?
Because my feet are killing me from having to run around in high heels to all those damn votes.
Speaking of which, that's 2 rings. We've got to go.
I know what it is, Natty, but we still have a few minutes, so let me just get my shoes on.
Well, we'll have to sprint then.
I told you I do not sprint, and I want you to stop pushing me. If I want to sprint, I'll get a job with Hertz Rent-A-Car and get paid for it, okay?
Gee, I hear there's an opening there.
Malone, these aren't even remotely laced, right?
I'm sorry. I'm just a nervous wreck, and I've had too much coffee today. After I dropped the kids off at school, I went to this little coffee shop called Tootie's. I wanted to go over some of my notes for my exam, and it turns out that Tootie's a former topless dancer, and she gave me the name of a really reliable home pregnancy kit.
Is it just me, or did we just skip way ahead here?
Malone, what in the world would you be wanting with a home pregnancy kit?
Well, I'll tell you about it if it doesn't work out, okay? Really, I've brought so many of my personal problems into work, I'm ashamed, and you've helped me so much already.
You hear that, Natty? I'm a people person. That's what I should be, minister of people. Not the damn fish and game warden. You know, when I was in the pageant circuit, everybody always came to me with their problems.
They did that to me when I was working at the Post, too. I think it's because they knew I was drinking and I wouldn't be able to repeat it to anyone.
Well, I'm proud to say that as a professional working woman, no one has ever come to me with a personal problem.
No, you're not a people person. You're kind of a cactus person.
I think you're all wonderful, and you're the best friends I've ever had, and if I were gonna confide in someone, it would be you.
But unfortunately, you've chosen Tootie.
Well, all right. If you promise not to tell, I think I might be pregnant.
Pregnant? Malone, didn't we go over all of this with you when you started dating that Brad person? I mean, you left here with 1,000 condoms in your purse. What the hell happened to all of them?
Excuse me, Natty, but this might be the reason why people don't come to you with their problems. You left it with 1,000 condoms in your purse. What the hell happened to all of them?
Well, you all don't understand. If I am pregnant, it isn't Brad's fault. We haven't even made love yet.
All right, here's where I get confused. Now, explain to me, why would you need a home pregnancy test if you haven't even made love to the only person you've been seeing?
Well, there was one other person, but only once. It just happened spontaneously. It meant nothing.
Oh, my gosh. Ted Kennedy in the parking lot.
No, Jerry, my ex-husband, in the living room.
Look, I don't care if it was Colonel Mustard in the library with a candlestick. We've got to go.
Excuse me, Natty, but if I'm supposed to be worrying about the spawning habits of fish, I sure as hell can worry about the spawning habits of my employees. Now, don't you worry, Malone. This happens all the time. Ex-husbands are always coming back for one last blast from the past.
Well, it happened a couple months ago. Jerry came over to get some of the kids' old baby pictures, and I was feeling very vulnerable. The next thing I knew, we were lying on the floor and our clothes were in a pile, and he was crying and saying that he was really sorry because he didn't mean for any of that to happen.
Of course. Ever notice how they never cry before the clothes are in a pile?
Okay, now, look, Malone. The bottom line is, you're probably not even pregnant. Look at all the stress you've had in your life the last few months. I mean, first you had to put up with the humiliation of that Jerry person's extramarital affairs. You went through a divorce, a near bankruptcy. I mean, hell, it's a wonder you're not missing anything more than your period.
I know, but I'd still feel better if I could just take the test, and my health insurance is all messed up, so I can't go to a doctor.
All right, look. During lunch, you stay here and study, and I'll run down to the pharmacy and pick one up.
Why does she have to study? And it does one of those urine deals?
I'm talking about her midterm exam. Anyway, what did this Tootie person say would be a good home pregnancy test?
Maybe, Road Warrior?
No, Road Warrior was the name of the condoms you bought. You see, a pregnancy test is very different from a condom. This may be why you're having a problem.
Okay, I've marked my territory. Now I just have to wait and see if this little circle in the middle goes from clear to blue.
Okay, so what are we rooting for here? If it stays clear, you're not pregnant. If it turns blue, you are?
That's right, and it takes 3 minutes and it's still clear. Oh,
Well, look at there. See, it's staying.
yes.
You know, Malone, you should have called the people that make that home pregnancy test commercial where they show real couples finding out whether or not they're pregnant.
Why?
Well, I don't know. Maybe we can make some money. Instead of a cute married couple, they could show 4 spinster women like us huddled around a little urine-stained piece of cardboard chanting, "Go, go, go."
Please, I can't be pregnant. Thinking that I might be has made me realize how much I've appreciated having a career and dating and making my own decisions for the first time in my life. In fact, if I'm not pregnant, I know now I don't want to be tied to anybody, not even Brad. I want to taste life. I want to drink it in. I want to know lots and lots of men.
I think the term you're looking for is bad girl.
That's it. That's what I want to be. The bad girl.
Well, it appears you're going to get your chance.
What do you mean?
This baby looks clear to me.
Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Oh, yes!
Careful, Malone. That's what got you in trouble in the first place.
Congratulations, Malone! Now, listen, the next time your ex-husband comes by, just try talking to him through the peephole.
That could be very dangerous. She gets a lot of things mixed up.
I love you guys, and thank you for standing by me in my time of need. And I love my boys too, but now just isn't the time to have another baby. My whole life I've been doing what other people have told me to do, while Jerry was off traveling on the sports circuit, leaving no bimbo unturned. I was home cooking and cleaning and polishing his trophies with an Oral-B toothbrush. Now it's my turn to boogie.
I was down in Dick Army's office. We're trying to come up with a way to put a positive spin on his accidentally calling Barney Frank Barney Fag.
Oh, come on, Natty. Give it up. Do you really expect people to believe that it's a common error to use the word fag when you meant to say Frank? Especially when you're talking about a guy who's gay.
It was a perfectly reasonable mistake.
Oh, sure, Natty. I'll believe that when he calls Sonny Bono Sonny Homo.
And that got his tongue twisted.
Yeah, right. And Newt Gingrich called Hillary Clinton a stitch. You'd think a guy named Dick would be a little more sensitive.
I don't have time to deal with your small and devious mind. Now, where is Suzanne?
No, she's still at that meet and greet with all the executives from the Alaskan fish industry.
Oh, well, I certainly hope she's making a good impression. It wasn't my idea to have her sit on that particular subcommittee, but as long as she's there, she can't screw up, or else we'll never get on any really important I'm sorry, but did lingerie just change hands here?
Look, Nettie, I know this doesn't look very professional, but there's a woman in my apartment building named Nora who's also blind and whose parents recently were killed in an auto crash, and now she has to go into the hospital for open heart surgery, and she asked if I would mind selling the rest of her special moments lingerie stuff that she had previously been selling out of her home, and I did not have the heart to say no. And anyway, we're splitting the profits. This has holes in it. I know. At first, I thought the manufacturer had tricked her. You know, her being blind and all. Then I noticed where the holes were. Anyway, I thought they stopped making this stuff 10 years ago. Can you believe this? This is caramel flavored. And I refuse to sell that dental floss G-string. A person has to have some dignity.
Yes, you must be very proud. Emerson, you cannot be selling this kind of stuff in a United States congressional office. This is disgusting.
Look, Natty, I know what you're getting at, and the answer is yes. I can give you an employee discount.
Oh, Miss Malone, I took a message for you.
Did you, Dave? What kind of a message was it?
Well, it's just a name and a number.
Did anyone ever tell you that you have very large, masculine hands, Dave?
No, not really. In fact, I can't think of a single person.
I find that very attractive in a man. You take care of those hands, okay, Dave?
Okay.
Oh, what the hell was that all about?
Don't mind me. I'm just trying new ways of relating to men, and I thought Dave would be a good person to practice on.
Yeah. Dave looks like he's been practiced on quite a bit.
But my friend Tootie took me to this seminar last night where they said if you want to flirt successfully with a man, well, you have to put him in touch with his own masculinity. I mean, you have to connect with him on every level, on eye contact, on body movement, on your voice intonation. You have to imply a sexual energy that is yet to be unleashed.
Yes, well, I just have one thing to say to the both of you. Please keep your unleashed energy and your caramelized underwear out of this office.
I thought you told me those were cinnamon.
Look, I'm no Martha Stewart. I'm simply trying to do a friend a favor.
I'm sorry, Natty, but as far as sexual energy and flirting goes, that's part of my new personality, and I cannot leave that at home. Oh, hello. I'm Jennifer Malone. I'm the receptionist. Is there anything I can help you with?
Yes, I'd like to talk to somebody about cutting off funds for public television. My mother and I were watching last night, and it was nothing but scores of topless women. Oh, I don't care if it is a documentary about world hunger. They just don't need to keep showing people from the neck down like, oh, sure, the camera just accidentally keeps drifting down there. Right, we all believe that.
Has anyone ever told you that you have very large hands?
Excuse me, Malone, but let me take care of this. I think you're looking for Speaker Gingrich's office. It's downstairs on the first floor. I'm sure he's in there today, unless he's out giraffe hunting. I'd take you down there myself, but I fell into a ditch this morning, and I'm expecting an infection at any moment. Oh, here, let me give you complimentary gift box for your mother.
Gee, thanks. That's very nice of you.
Gee, that was nice of you.
Yeah, I know. It was my last pair of licorice ankle restraints.
Representative Sugarbaker's office.
Okay, people, I got this whole fish thing figured out. Now, we're gonna take those two fish company representatives out to dinner tonight. Oh, Malone, make reservations for us for 8 p.m. and pick someplace special.
Well, thank you. No, I'm not from the South. My voice is just sort of breathy and whimsical. Well, yours sounds very masculine, very manly. Oh, I'm sorry. It's Lisa Myers from NBC.
Yeah, I know what that's about. Tell her I'll get back to her.
She'll get right back to you, Miss Myers. Thank you.
Well done, Malone. Send Lisa Myers one of those little Merlin Olsen pick-me-up bouquets, would you?
Right.
Well, don't worry, Representative Sugarbaker. I heard what you said. I'll make dinner reservations for 8 o'clock. Just because I'm learning new ways of communicating my sexuality doesn't mean that I'm still not going to do a good job for you.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear it. What the hell is she talking about?
Never mind. Listen, what do you mean you have this fish thing straightened out?
I mean, I've got some confidential government reports right here. Tells all about what we're doing to support the fish industry, you know. It's supposed to be secret, but what the heck. I figure, let's take these guys to dinner, give them one little quick peek, you know. That ought to satisfy them for a while.
Should we really be showing them confidential reports?
Oh, please. The government calls everything secret. Big whoop. I say the taxpayers paid for this information, they own it. And if these guys turn out to be a couple of Russian fish spies, well, that's just a chance I'll have to take. Besides, I peeked at this stuff. It's boring as all get out. Everything about fishing is boring. I had a husband who fished once. And you know what's worse? He used to watch fishing on TV. Can you believe that? I mean, that's just pathetic.
Oh, sorry. I didn't have time to stop this morning and get my usual coffee in Danish, so I had half a pair of underpants. You know, they're really not bad. Maybe just a little sweet.
This is where we're having a business dinner? Where the hell are we?
Well, didn't you see the sign outside?
No.
Well, it was twirling. What does that tell you? We're at Udi's.
Udi's.
The tea burned out. No, we're in the right place, all right. There's Malone.
Thank goodness you two are here. See those two guys over there? Well, that's Donnie and that's Carl. And they're having a really big blowout at their apartment tonight. And guess what? They're looking for extra girls. And only classy girls, too. I mean, had I not been open to new possibilities, I wouldn't have had any idea that they were looking for women like us.
As far as I'm concerned, Malone, you have just opened yourself up to one possibility too many. There is no way we are going over to Donnie and Carl's now or ever. That's what you're in the mood for. You can just go to the video store and rent Deliverance.
That's your choice, Natty, and that's fine for you. But I've made up my mind. I'm going to push the envelope.
I don't want to hurt your feelings, but I think you're about to fall out of your envelope.
Oh, thanks. Tootie loaned me this.
And furthermore, when Suzanne gets here with these executives, I would like you to comport yourself with a little dignity.
Okay.
In other words, don't be commenting on the size of their damn hands, or anything else for that matter.
Well, here we are. This is Arthur Collins and Ed Sims. They're representing the Alaskan fish industries. And this is Natalie, Jennifer, and Sissy. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
These gentlemen were just wondering where the restrooms might be.
Well, they're outside through there.
Oh, here we go. Well, I'll see you in a minute. Malone, what in the Sam Hill is wrong with you? Why did you bring us to a place like this for dinner?
Well, you know, after all the help she'd given me, I felt like I owed Tootie a favor. And besides, places like this that look like dives sometimes have really delicious food.
Does this place?
No.
Well, let's just make the best of it. Come on, let's get some more chairs in here.
And who, might I ask, are these bimbos on the wall?
Well, let's just see here. Oh, here we have Chesty Morgan, the woman who has never seen her feet.
I told you Tootie was a topless dancer, and these are just some of her professional colleagues.
And of course, here we have Kiki La Flame and her dog, Max. Oh, I really don't want to know about them.
Where is Tootie tonight, anyway?
Well, it's Wednesday. I think she's at a course in miracles.
I'll tell you what a miracle would be if we eat the food here and live. Where are those fish executives, anyway?
Everything's gonna be fine, all right? And they just asked me to take them to dinner, and I said I'd bring a few girls along. They were real happy about that.
You told them what?
I'd bring a few girls along, you know, the three of you. We have a real good time. What?
Nothing. You just told some out-of-town businessmen you would get them some girls. You bring them here to Udi's, where the three of us are sitting beneath the silicone wall of fame, wearing halter tops.
Well, technically, it's just me in a halter top.
What do you think they are thinking?
I don't know, but I did wonder why they wanted me to bring a Polaroid.
Besides, they're from Alaska. There are no women in Alaska.
It's true. I saw on the news where they sent down here for a whole shipment of single women. And then when they got there, all these homely spinsters got to marry these Eskimo Fabios.
All right, I really don't care, all right? Let's make it quick, okay? I wanted to have a nice dinner and everything, but when these guys get back, we'll just, you know, show them the files and then we can hit the road. Here they come. Okay. Hi. Change of plans. You know, we really don't have to have dinner. Why don't we just cut to the chase? Now, I know what you guys want, and here it is.
Wrong briefcase. All right. Oops, I've had enough. I would just like to say something here. We are not professional prostitutes. And although I realize that one of my colleagues is carrying a briefcase full of obscene underwear. Another one is wearing a halter top and speaks exclusively in innuendo. And a third has promised to get you some girls and show you a good time. Nonetheless, I have no association whatsoever with these women on the wall, neither chesty nor busty nor Kiki nor Dog Max. You get the picture.
I knew that. You're all congressional aides, right?
I just wanted you to know that.
Well, you wanted me to make an impression. I believe we certainly did that.
No.
Oh, that's okay.
No, I think my forehead is stuck here. Doesn't your friend Tootie ever wipe these tables?
Here.
Thanks. What is this?
No, it's a pad from a fanny enhancer.
They have those?
Yes. Sad to say, some of our fellow women are fanny deprived.
You know, I don't care what those fish people think of me. I am not a fish person. If they want a fish expert, they can just go get that Mrs. Paul and leave me the hell alone.
I don't know. I think those guys are pretty happy when they left here. I mean, between seeing your secret documents and buying nearly half of my entire stock.
My ulcer's acting up.
Couldn't have anything to do with that basket of fried lard balls we just had, could it?
No. I think it was the panties. I can't believe you guys talked me into taking a bite. They put a little button on my day, let me tell you.
You are definitely the first person who has ever cut them with a knife and fork.
I'm sorry, but I feel in some small way this is all my fault, and I don't want to be a bad girl anymore. It just leads to trouble.
I think that's wise. Unfortunately, now you have a reputation. There's no going back. So, smile. Congratulations, Malone. You are now on the Bad Girl Wall of Fame.